I'm finally back with a new video, and this time it is all about turning your digital photos into photos that look like they were taken on film. And no, this is not another Lightroom tutorial. I recently tested a software that turns your digital photos into film-like photos within just a couple of clicks. And the workflow is super easy. This software is called Dehancer. And Dehancer offers a variety of plugins for the most common editing softwares out there. I tested the Lightroom plugin, and in this little review here now, I will show you how I turned all these photos into these photos in just a few steps. Here we are in Lightroom. So this is a photo of my friend, which we are gonna edit now in Dehancer. Actually, I adjusted it a tiny bit. Let me close this here again. So this was the complete original here on the left, but I wanted it to be a bit less yellowish. So I only adjusted the white balance before now moving on to editing this in Dehancer. And the way you do this is quite easy and similar as if you would now go to Photoshop to edit this photo. The only thing I have to do, that's so nice, the only thing I have to do is click right, go to edit in, and then here press edit in Dehancer Lightroom. Yes, I want to edit with my copy, with a copy of my adjustments here in Lightroom. As I said, I changed the white balance, and then Dehancer is opening up. And here you can already see the photo, and there is one film look already applied to the photo. This is the original. Let's just get a quick overview of all the options you have, or like the layout of Dehancer. So what I really like about this app is that it's easy to understand, and also the layout of the app is pretty clear, clean, easy to understand. So here on the top left, you have profiles and presets. Under profiles, yes, there are the different film looks that you can choose from. Here you can filter through the type of film you would like to apply. For example, black and white, then it will only show you black and white film looks. If you're completely new to film photography, more or less as I am, all these other filters might be kind of confusing to you, but I mean, you can just like leave it to all films, which is nice, and then scroll through all the looks Dehancer offers. And I must say, there are a lot. So let's move on to here, the presets tab. Here you can also import, export presets, or generate your own preset. So for example, if you have an edit that you like really well, you can simply save it as a preset and then apply this film look with all your adjustments to another photo. So this is one, I would say one point I don't like much, or one point I think that could be improved with Dehancer. You can only edit one photo at a time. So there is not like you can adjust 4 to 5 photos at the same time. No, you always have to like open photo, then the next photo, and then the next photo. Yes, but to kind of circumvent this problem, you can save your previous edit as a preset and then just like apply this preset to your next photo. Yeah, you have a toolbar here on the left, you have this toolbar here on the right. Then down here you have an inspector and your photo. You can also close this toolbar on the left if you want to get a bigger preview of your photo. However, you can also here hide this inspector by simply clicking up here, and then you can toggle on and off the preview. Right now you don't see a difference because I have nothing changed with this photo yet, but let me show you. So this is a preset. Oh, I like this preset actually. This is a preset applied, and here you can see pretty easy, pretty straightforward. And then here on the right side, you have different tabs where you can adjust something. Okay, so I would say this is the layout. I like it. It's really clean, easy to understand, even for people who have no clue about film photography, I would say. And so let's start with editing this photo. To be honest, I already like this edit, but there are so many more cool film looks. It's insane. And I must say, this is good and kind of bad at the same time, because oh my god, I've already spent so much time just like going through all these looks, and this is just these are just presets done by Dehancer. So there are more over here on the actual profiles tab. But it's also amazing that there is this variety, because then you have complete creative freedom to adjust the photo the way you want. And I want to go for a darker bluish kind of look. Let's go with this one. So what I'm gonna do first now is see here on the right, adjust the source. And here you can adjust the exposure. This is pretty straightforward, easy to understand. You can adjust the temperature. So for my taste, it's a bit too yellowish. Yellowish. Yes. And then you can also adjust the tint. I honestly want to go a bit more into a green direction. For me, it's too pinkish overall. And here you have some defringe tool. By default, some of these tabs here on the right might be disabled depending on the film look you chose before. I will leave this unchecked for now and go down here to expand. Here you can move the black point, which is pretty cool. Down here in the inspector, you can see how the light and the colors are moving when you adjust the photo. That's pretty cool. So if I move the black point a bit to the left, you can see the photo becomes a bit more faded out, but also a bit brighter in the shadow areas. And then you can also adjust the white point. So now I'm reducing the light. Now I'm increasing. This is way too much. So I'm actually going to keep it at around here. Let's zoom in a bit. I don't want any kind of clipping, so let's do it like this. Over here, you can also adjust what I think this is what the photo should look like in print. I have no clue. Like, you know, I show you right now how you can deal with this software when you have a little understanding of film photography and how film is developed. I did it once, but that's it. So I'm not an expert. But here you can also adjust the exposure again. Let's maybe increase it actually a tiny bit. And also increase the contrast a bit. So I like it like that. Here you can actually kind of color grade the photo a bit. And then you can also give it different tone to the shadow areas. And here I think this is one of the most important tabs in the whole program. It's the film grain, and you can adjust it in a variety of ways. And first, of course, you can change the size of the grain you want. You can increase it, but then you can see, okay, it gets really rough. You can see it a lot. I want a fine grain, so I'm gonna reduce the size again. Something like that. And then you can also adjust the amount of grain you want. So now you can see, oh, wow, that's really, really a lot. I want to reduce it a tiny bit and move on to the next tab. And here is one of my all-time favorite tabs. I think this really sets this program apart from presets in Lightroom or in other editing softwares, because here you can add something called halation, which is pretty cool. Let me show you. Now you can see it adds this kind of red outline relation to your photo. Oh yeah, this is local and this is global. I think this is so cool. I don't want to do this too much, just like a tiny bit, but I think it adds such a vibe to a photo. And I've never seen this in, like, I don't know if doing something like this is possible in any other editing software. And then this is my second favorite. And here you can add this kind of shiny diffusion effect. This glow, and I love it. I love it, really. Let me increase it, and now you can see. Do you see this? This was it before. This is it now. And you have so many more options to like adjust this. And yes, I'm actually quite happy with this photo. So all you have to do then to bring it into Lightroom is clicking here on the top right on OK. It takes you back to Lightroom, and this is what happens. This is a bit annoying because when you rate or apply a filter, when you rate your photo, let's say it like that, when you rate your photo, Dehancer, once you edit the photos in Dehancer and you go back to Lightroom, the photo you edited in Dehancer doesn't have the same rating. So this happens. No photo is selected. So what I usually do, or what you would have to do then is, okay, click here on the photo, then turn off all the ratings, turn off all the filters, and then you see, oh, there's the photo again. Give it the rating you had before, and then it will show up here. So this is the photo before, and this is the photo after. This is another edit I made before, and all of these edits, I think they just like look so realistic. This is a flash photo. And with Dehancer, you can turn it into this. And honestly, I'm so fascinated. I just like to, all the possibilities you have, and just like playing around with this app is like so much fun as well. Okay, this is another photo. It's against the light, as you can see. And I turned this photo into this with Dehancer. And just in a couple of clicks. But this one is now this. I mean, I'm literally impressed. I'm so impressed. Yes. So I would say just give it a try, because the results, they are amazing.